Welcome back to Georgina Life. You know, one of our favorite things to do on Georgina Life is to welcome home cooks. And this is going to be unbelievable. You're going to love it. Welcome Jody Drinkwalter from J.E. Drinkwalters Homestead Recipes.
Hi.
Well,
Hi,
that's
Jody.
a mouthful. And first time on the show,
Yes,
so welcome. We're very excited to have you here.
This is so exciting. So we want to know, first of all, you started this business not very long ago, correct?
Nope. It was in 2022. Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
And I know that you're really, passionate about cooking and passionate about spices. You've got a whole bunch of teas and spices. But what are we doing today?
Today we're going to make my one-pot hearty soup.
Love it.
Which is great for leftovers and also just as a nice, quick, fast recipe. And usually have it in your house.
Love it. So
Should
what
we
are
get started?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Yes.
So for the sake of time,
Yes.
I've added everything to the pot, just
Super.
half of it. So when you go to my website, you can get the whole recipe.
Okay,
on there
great.
and all the steps.
Great.
So I used beef broth and potatoes and
Right.
corn. And well, we'll be putting corn in.
Corn in.
Carrots and onions, right?
So these are your staple veggies
Yeah.
that most of us
Yep.
are going to have
Exactly.
in the house.
Exactly.
I love
So now we're just going to add some garlic.
Okay.
Okay. Then we're going to add a little bit of the tomatoes. Can you hand me the ladle, hon?
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
There you go.
Hopefully I don't get it all
That's
over
all
the
right.
counter, because
So are those diced tomatoes then?
these are, I usually use frozen plum tomatoes. Just,
Okay.
You can get them, it's really easy.
Perfect.
But this is just for TV. But you have to pick the skins out once it starts to cook, eh?
Okay.
Right.
So that's that.
Look how good that looks on the screen. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, oh, it's so good.
So we'll just mix that in, and then I'm going to add my spice there. So this spice here,
Oh, sorry. Yes.
this is my original recipe.
Okay,
This
I'll
is
move
what
this
started
out of
my,
the way.
thank you.
Okay.
It started my business. So usually you use two teaspoons, one at the beginning and one at the end, but we're just
Okay.
using one today because we're doing a half batch.
Okay.
And it's got over 25 organic and wildcraft ingredients in it.
Goodness, you don't need
Yes.
anything more than that.
Yes. And Linda was saying she likes curries and things like that.
do.
There is a garam
Yes.
masala.
Can I
you can
grab
smell
that?
it. Yeah. See here, sorry. It's getting a
That's
little
all
bit
right.
of time.
So garam masala.
And there's lots of many
Okay, I'm
other
gonna hold this
ingredients.
up. Do you want to
Yes.
get a shot of that?
And then we're going to use
so delicious.
we're going to use my gourmet pepper
Okay.
there.
All right.
And we're just going to put a little bit of that in.
It
It's
smells
got
really
about 4
good.
peppercorns, different ones in there.
Oh.
It's really nice. It's got a little bite to it. I love it. Great for a garnish too. And then at the end, when you're serving, like if you want to have like tea biscuits or something, I didn't have time to make them because I really wanted to bring that for you.
Yeah.
But what I did is I just bought these little minis
Yes.
of the croissants,
Yeah.
and I melted butter at home. And I put my herbe de Provence in the butter and just quickly brushed it over. Right?
And it's no, because I often buy the crescent rolls and then get the
Yeah, you
store-bought
could put that in
garlic
there too.
butter
Yep.
and just and it no muss,
So
no
this
fuss.
this
and
is
it's
a
lovely.
huge.
And then you've
it's
got
gorgeous.
a
yeah.
spice.
So this one here,
Right.
the original
Yeah.
recipe that goes in here.
Super.
This one actually you can use for
Okay,
chicken
can I
and
get
roast
this
chicken
for the
and
camera?
So
roast
that you can
chicken.
use for so many
yeah.
things.
Yeah, even like burgers, even like something different, right? Like it's
Okay.
it's a fusion, right?
Yep,
And then
okay.
the herbe de Provence here, like
Okay.
you can put that in your breads, you can put that in your tea biscuits. You can actually I use
Like
it
a
for my
savory.
omelets. It's stunning
Okay.
for omelets. I put a
Super.
little dash of lavender
Great.
in that, just a little, because if you put too much, it's more cosmetic. You don't want that. You want just a
Okay.
little, but it's just stunning. So that's that. That's the soup. It's fast and easy.
And we're smelling it?
Yeah, and we're gonna try some. Here, can I
Oh.
have?
You need your ladle back.
Yes,
Oh,
thank
sorry.
you.
There you go.
So I got
Now
drops
that
everywhere.
looks so simple
It
and
is.
so easy,
It
but
is.
what makes it are the J.E. Drinkwalters Homestead Recipe spices.
That's right. It does. And this has actually started my business because my husband
Okay.
loves my soup and all my food. So he'd tell me to write my recipes down. So I'm going to use some Vince's Parmigiano Reggiano
Okay.
on there because that's my
Ooh.
favorite cheese
Super.
for soups and all, like my dips and my
Right.
all my sauces and things,
now
like my
this is-
Alfredos.
Love
Now
it.
I'm going to have
Yeah.
a taste.
And can you give me another bowl,
Oh,
sweetie?
yeah, sure.
I'll get you yours. There you go. Just to try. I
So what
didn't
do
add
you
the
think?
corn.
It's hot.
Sorry, it's a little warm today.
Oh, it's fabulous.
What do you think of the spices?
The spices are wonderful. They are there. They're not overpowering.
Right.
But you can taste a little bit of spice and the savory. And for me personally, I love the fact that the vegetables aren't soft.
Thank you.
There's a lovely bit of crunch to them.
See, that's important. That's
Yes.
important.
Yes, because there's nothing worse than a soggy vegetable.
Oh. So, Jody,
Yes.
you had mentioned that that particular spice was what started it all.
Yes.
But you also have teas
Yes.
that you have prepared as well.
Yeah. So-
and
Okay.
do they all come like this as well? So they all come in a
They
little
come
package?
in different sizes.
Okay.
Today we're going to serve
Okay.
our
All right,
Valentine's.
We're just gonna.
Whoops, sorry.
So that the camera gets them. Just stop touching the props, girl.
No problem. Sorry.
Love
Yeah.
it. So
Okay.
these are the teas as well. And you assemble all of, wow.
I formulate everything, research all the health benefits, and yeah.
Wow.
So we've got
Okay.
several teas
Yeah,
here,
So
do we not?
there's a couple of them.
There's many.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, there's many of
many,
them.
actually, yeah.
But I know today you're going to kind of prepare one that's a special one
Yes.
for us.
Okay, wonderful.
Right?
That
and
one
that
there.
would be
Yep.
this one. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this one over here
Okay.
Sorry, hon.
so that
Wonderful.
they can sort of, yeah, that one right in the front. And what's it called, Jody?
This one is mint chocolate and roses for Valentine's Day.
Yummy.
So I put it in our sturry, like our
I
strainer, which
love
we are
that.
selling for Valentine's Day.
I'll
so
put
there's
that
about a
down
teaspoon.
because I'll be
Thank
wearing
you.
that hot water. I know
Well,
I
with
will.
me around, you never know. So we're just going to do a. Now that strainer looks like.
That's okay.
It doesn't matter. You know what?
Does
The
not matter.
crunchier the
Chocolate.
tea, the
No, no,
better,
no,
my
no.
dear.
And we can smell it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can.
So this all. Now that has organic cocoa powder in it. And we source locally from a guy locally for our cacao beans, and we cook them ourselves at home.
That's
and well, at the commissary as well, and then we hand shuck them. So
Really?
yeah, it's a big process, but it's a labor of love, and it really is
And
gorgeous.
again, what we always say here on Georgina Life is community supporting community.
Always. Always.
And
Thank
shopping
you.
local, and that is just so key.
Sorry,
I love
All
it.
right,
All right,
thank
I'm
you. I'm
taking that.
absolutely loving the teacups as well.
And these are kind of vintage, aren't
yeah,
they?
they're my grandmother's.
And I'm trying not to.
Grandma Martin.
And see, my pinky is just going up there when I do this with a teacup.
So it's got the chocolate and the mint.
Yeah, organic
and,
mint leaves. Yeah,
Oh, my, and the roses.
yeah, for Valentine's. Yeah.
Okay,
is
I'm
lovely.
going in, Jody.
This is lovely.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very
Jody,
popular.
I mean, how in the world did you come up with all of this? Was it in a dream? Did you always love
Well-
to cook?
Well, I did work in restaurants years ago, and we planned to open a food trailer eventually, and then a brick and mortar. Yeah. So this is a whole plan that we're coming towards, and it started with the spices and teas at the market at Georgina Farmers Market. Yeah. And it took off.
I love
That's the place
Yeah.
to be seen.
And just the community has really embraced us, and we're really happy, and it's just a thrill to be able to make your own products, and I do
Right.
all the packaging myself, like all the labeling and design all that, and yeah,
So-
it's just a labor of love for me. I dream about it at night.
I bet you do. So if people want to get a hold of you and to
Yeah.
find out all of these delicious things, how do they do that?
Well, they can go on Facebook and find us there, and they can also go on our new website that we designed. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we've got all that information has come up on the screen, which is wonderful.
Do.
Wow.
Jody, thank you so much. We will absolutely have you back to
Yeah.
make way more. But
Thank
this is
you.
wonderful. And, you know, congratulations on
you.
the beautiful packaging and all that you do.
Yeah.
And Georgina, please do not go away because we have so much coming up on today's Georgina Life. Stay with us.